Hi, welcome to eCard Widget. Today I'm going to show you how to brand your widgets in your eCards. So first, let's go from the dashboard to the widgets list. I'm just going to add a new widget, and then I'm just going to give it a name, my branded widget, and I'm going to go ahead and save that. And we're going to go add some eCards to our new widget. So I've got some options here. I could upload my own, of course, but I'm going to go ahead and grab a template for a birthday card real quick. Of course, you can have different styles of cards. You can see that these are not branded. It's just a new widget, totally unbranded. This new card is unbranded as well. You have two themes, the animated experience and the simple experience. So we're going to hit that branding tab. Here you can see I just have one brand in the system, which is great because we give you the ability to add multiple brands as well. That allows you to apply that and manage that across your different sites. So it's really handy. So my custom brand is what I'm going to call this one. And what you can do here is you can actually change the background. You can see that this new one has loaded in with some social media links, but so I can change the background a little bit. I can go change the logo background. So let's go ahead and add a logo. So now we've got our test logo here, and we can change the background of the logo as well. We can change link colors, text color if we want, and let's adjust it a little further. And then we can increase, the font size if we want, and you can add, your social media links as well. So they'll just show up here. So when your recipient receives the card and they want to learn more about your organization or your business, they can, click and check out your social media. So we're going to go ahead and save this new brand. So now we've got another brand in the list. And if we want, we can actually, if we have multiple e-cards, we could actually apply this brand to all the e-cards within this current widget. We currently just have the one I'm working on right now. So before we move on, you can also brand or change this background if you wanted to add a special image. Maybe it's got your logo in it, something like that, or you just want it to look nicer. You could select from your library of cards, or you could search for stock. So if I went to like celebration for my free stock, there we go. So yeah, so you pick, something that matches your brand there. And then we can also apply this across all of our cards here as well. We have that apply all feature kind of spread out throughout this. So now that we have our brand, you can see with a simple card as well what that would look like. So we can go ahead and save, and let's back out. Oops. Let's go back to our new widget here. So now you can see we just have this one card. Let's go ahead and add one more card. You can see it's got our brand applied. And if I go again to take a look at this sample card, you can see that the logo is applied to the header for the simple card, and the background is set, and the social media links are there as well. So of course we can go make further changes, but we're just adding a new card. So let's just make this another birthday card, and then we'll go ahead and save that. So now we've got a widget with two cards in it. Let's say we want to, this has got, the default blue accents for all of the interface and the buttons and stuff. But let's say you want to customize that. You can go ahead and go to the general tab. Here's where you can change the color of those. So if my brand is, let's say it's like a teal. And so you can see it's changed over here. So now all throughout, the app, your customers will see this new style in the form. And let's say you want to take it further. We also have more customization options. Let's say you want to change this blurry background to just black, or let's say you want it to be white. You could change that as well. You can change the way the cover or the thumbnail displays. So you can make it cover. That's more going to apply to these thumbnails here. You can also adjust like the height of the thumbnails. So here, so you can actually see what that change looks like whenever you make it fit versus cover. And the hover text right now just says share. So I could change that to like click, caption the thumbnail, click to send. So what it's going to do is add some text over the bottom, maybe as like a call to action. And say you have a lot more e-cards, you can select how many per row. So if I do like one per row, it's just going to stack these. But if I had a whole bunch, I could do 3, 4, 5 per row. And then I could also paginate this. So if I wanted to, instead of having, all my cards displayed at once, I can do like one per page here. And then you can see I can switch back and forth. So let's just undo that change real quick. And so those are some customizations. And then you can also limit, right now, like by default, it includes the ability to email or share. You can turn that off and just do email only, or kind of control what options are available for at the form. And finally, you've got the custom widget CSS. So this is where you can change more advanced features here in the form. So if you want to, let's say, hide this little icon, for instance, just right here in the CSS, I've got this text, and I can kind of go off of, some of these other things. So if I go, let's see if we can get a selector. So I'm going to copy the selector, come over here to our CSS, and I'm going to do, let's say, display none. Of course, this is going to require some CSS experience. So I recommend, using your web developer for this part. And as you can see, the icon, whenever we add display none, disappears. So that's kind of how that works. You can add, I always add important to your properties, so you're overriding the defaults. And then finally, if your account allows for it, you can disable this powered by eCard widget message in the bottom corner, and also from your eCards. So that would be something you could turn off from the settings page. So I hope that helps. I hope that covers pretty much all of it. And if you need any help, just reach out through our live chat and we'll be available. Thanks.